Hi everyone, welcome to 40k on Point, the channel that quantify Warhammer 40k. This video describes the fast attack choice for Dark Eldars, and it is using our predefined methodology. If you want to know more about our quantitative analysis, please follow the link in the description. There is a huge amount of units that are available for the Dark Eldars and their fast attack choice. So those are the units that will be analyzed in this video. The first unit to be analyzed is the Cloud Fiend. So for 35 points you are getting a model armed with Cloud Fist, which is essentially in melee 5 attacks, strength 5, AP -1, damage 2. It has Berserk Rage, which allowed to increase its number of attacks while it has fewer wounds. It was considered in the metrics. Also, the unit has a 10 inch of movement, and for 35 points you are getting 4 wounds of toughness 5 and a save 5+. So the Cloud Fiend is considered to be worth its point. It's evaluated to be 94% its value. It has no shooting capacity. However, it has a very decent fortitude score, so its defensive cost is pretty low, and it has a good and well-rounded melee capacity, both against vehicle and anti-personal. So overall, the unit is worth its point. The next unit is the Hellions. So for 75 points, you are getting 5 models, including a Heliarch, and they are all armed with the Hellglaive, and they have the Skyboard with splinter pods. So the unit is able to move 14 inch. It has a ballistic skill and weapon skill 3+. The splinter pod is an assault 2 poisoned weapon, and the Hellglaive is strength 4, damage 2 weapon, no armor penetration. The unit is able to hit and run. That is, it's able to fall back and charge in the same turn. It was considered at the power from pain first level, so feel no pain 6+ was considered. And in combat drugs, the weapon skill was increased for the metrics. So for 75 points, you are getting 5 wounds of toughness 3 and a save 5+, which is not very good. And for that reason, the Hellions did not perform well in our metrics. They were able to reach a score of 71% their value. They have a very high defensive cost. So at the 16.14 points per normalized wound, it's extremely expensive. And while they have versatile offensive capacity, they do not reach the capacity of the defensive cost. And it is a very mobile unit, good anti-personal melee capacity. However, it does not reach the defensive cost that is very, very high. This unit is really not worth its point. The next unit is the Chimera, and for 24 point you are getting 2 models that are armed with claws and talons, so that gives them 3 attack, weapon skill 3+, strength 4, and the unit has a movement of 10. It's for 24 points you are getting 2 wounds of toughness 4 and invulnerable save of 5+. The unit is not considered to be worth its point. It has a very good anti-personal melee capacity. However, its defensive cost is normal, so at 10, but the damage output is do not reach the level of its defensive cost, because it has no shooting capacity. And while it is very good at one thing per point, and it is not considered a unit that is worth its point. So for 42 points you are getting 3 Razorwing flock. So it is a unit that has a 12 inch of movement. They are making each of them 4 attacks of weapon skill 4, Razor Fither, and which is a strength 2, armor penetration -1 weapon. And for 42 points, you are getting 12 wounds, toughness 2, and a save 7+. It is still 12 wounds for 42 points, so that's why they are getting a very good fortitude score. So the unit is a bit less than it's worth. However, because it has a very limited damage output with its strength 2, it has a good mobility. Because the damage output do not reach its defensive cost, even it's very close, the unit is not considered to be worth its point. So for 60 points, you are getting 3 Reavers, including Arena Champion. They are armed with Splinter Rifle and Blade Veins. So Blade Veins is a Strength 4 weapon, AP -1, and the Splinter Rifle is a rapid fire, poisoned weapon. The unit was considered to be with Power of Pain level 1, that is a Feel No Pain 6+, and for combat drugs was considered to have +1 on its weapon skill. So the unit has multiple elements that increase its mobility. Basically, at its start, it has a very fast 18 inch of movement, but when it advances, it moves 8 more inches. So it goes to 26 inches, which is huge. So very mobile unit. And the unit for 60 points, you are getting 6 wounds, toughness 4, save 4+. So the Reaver is considered to be more than worth its point at 131% its value. Its fortitude score is pretty good, because for 60 points you're getting 6 wound, toughness 4, save 4+, but also the Feel No Pain. So all stacked together, it gives a good fortitude score. Its damage output is really oriented towards anti-personal, and it has an amazing mobility capacity. Even if it doesn't have any transport element, because the damage output is better than the defensive cost, this unit is considered to be more than worth its point. Next unit are the Scourges. For 75 points, you are getting 5 models that are armed with the Shard Carbine. So the unit has a 14 inch of movement. Each Shard Carbine as the Assault 3 18 inch, and it is considered a poison weapon. So the ballistic skill is 3+, as is the weapon skill. However, you're not getting a lot of attack out of this unit, as it has a very weak strength 3 capacity. So for 75 points, you are getting 5 wounds, toughness 3, and a save 4+. The armor is considered to be a ghost plate armor that is a 6+ invulnerable save. Also, it has power from pain, and it is considered for this matrix to be the first level. So it's a 6+ Feel No Pain, and also the ability the unit has the ability to deep strike. Because the defensive cost is quite high for this unit, you are getting a unit that is not worth its point and is considered to be 75% of its value. So it has good anti-personal shooting capacity, but very limited on other aspects per point. Its offensive output do not come close to its defensive cost, even if it has a very good mobility. This unit is considered to not be worth their points. So those are the fast choices for the Dark Eldars. They have things that can be good, but many things also that are not worth their point. The Hellions, the Chimera, and the Scourges are not very good. The Cloud Fiend can be interesting. The Razorwing Flux I think can be very interesting. For 42 points, you are getting 12 wounds, so it takes quite a lot of firepower, anti-personal firepower to hit those, and it has a good movement, so it can be interesting tactically to reach and keep objective, because it's not very expensive. So I see some use with the Razorwing Flux. However, also the Reavers. The Reavers is a pretty good choice. However, it's very hard to stack force multipliers with the Dark Eldars. They have very limited force multiplier, so it's very hard to bring that unit to a competitive level of 200%, and did not succeed by checking with the Succubi and those kind of things, because they don't have any psychic power. It's very limited. So however, it's a good unit. Maybe there are some combo possible with other Eldar faction, because its mobility is exceptional. So that is something that can be very interesting for some players. So this video describes the fast attack choice for the Dark Eldars using our normalized metrics. Please feel free to comment on how to increase the efficiency of those units, and maybe to take them to a competitive level. If you subscribe, if you like this kind of content, I will upload all the units of 40k using exactly the same method. Thank you for watching. Over and out.